Captain's log. Stardate 6594.3. While en route to the Valgar system for our next assignment, Commander Tackett has discovered something quite unexpected in a neighboring system. What do you make of it, RT?
Strange. It's a warp-based signature coming from a planetary system we believe to be uninhabited. Lieutenant Foster, sensor scans.
Hard to say, Commander. Galactic Registry lists this planet as barely capable of supporting life. 2 previous scans of this system failed to report anything like what we're seeing here.
This is a highly traveled system. Surely someone would notice a warp-based civilization.
You'd think so.
Is it possible it just wasn't there before?
What are you suggesting, Jack? Somebody transplanted them there, or they magically appeared out of thin air?
From the things we've seen, nothing surprises me anymore.
I suppose it's possible. Time could run at a different rate on the planet's surface. Or the civilization could be phasing in and out of our dimensional plane. Or this strange atmospheric haze could be hiding them. Of course, this is all just speculation. I've got science teams running intense scans right now. We should know more soon.
Keep me posted. Try hailing them, Lieutenant. Perhaps someone down there wishes to speak with us.
Aye, sir. Captain, we are receiving a transmission from the planet, audio only.
That's odd. With their technology level, they should be able to transmit picture as well as sound.
Maybe they're shy.
On speaker.
Aye, sir.
Unidentified vessel, you have violated Castilian Prime airspace. State your intentions or you will be classified as a hostile and fired upon. Please respond.
This is Captain Carter of the Federation starship Farragut. We apologize for the incursion in your space. We are explorers and merely wish to establish a dialogue with you.
Honored to meet you, Captain. I am Atlan Gray, Chief Minister of Defense. Welcome to Castilian Prime.
Thank you, Chief Minister. If it's acceptable with you, I'd like to beam down and introduce ourselves in person.
That is acceptable. However, we request that you limit your initial party to 2. After formal introductions are made, we can discuss bringing down more of your people.
That's acceptable. If you provide us with your transport coordinates, we'll beam down shortly.
Also acceptable. I look forward to meeting you, Captain.
I look forward to meeting you as well. Farragut out.
Captain, this does not comply with Starfleet regulations.
At ease, Commander Weston. We're trying to make a good first impression. I don't think that beaming a security guard down conveys a message of trust.
No, sir. But as your chief of security, I am responsible for your safety.
Agreed, Mr. Weston. But I believe the importance of good diplomatic relations outweighs the need for security. Have Commander Smithfield meet me in the transporter room. RT, you have the con.
Forward scanner to bridge. Green.
Commander, for the record, I do not approve of this.
Captain's prerogative.
Come to see us off, Dr. Durham?
I was just asking the commander for a small favor.
Anything I should know about?
No worries, Jack. The doctor just wants me to bring the medikit along.
Why do we need a medikit?
I want to get a couple close-range scans of the inhabitants. The ship's sensors simply aren't accurate enough for what I need. Nothing too invasive. I just want to make sure that nothing down there will be harmful to us.
Very well then. Shall we go, Commander? We don't want to keep our hosts waiting.
Ready when you are, Jack. Everything okay, Chief?
I'm not sure, Commander. The lock jumped on me. It's steady now. Can't set you down like so. Want to do a quick diagnostic. Perhaps a few minutes?
Targeting scanners look good. Main energizers online. Seems stable. What do you think?
I think so, yes.
We'll do it when we get back. I'm coming, Jack.
Whenever you're ready, Chief Dupree.
Energizing.
This is not the welcome reception I was expecting.
It's not what I was expecting either. Something's not right. Carter Farragut. Carter Farragut, acknowledge. Nothing.
I'm not getting a signal either. Any idea where we are?
Let's say we find out. Let's go.
Hurry! This one's waking up. Stand by, I'm almost finished the connection.
Wow, did a supernova hit us, Mike? Mike? Mike?
She is safe, Captain Carter.
What is the meaning of this?
Be careful. The stun barrier is still very much in place.
Again, what is the meaning of all of this?
I am Atlan Gray, Chief Defense Minister of Castilian Prime. We spoke earlier.
Yes, I remember. We were invited down for formal introductions, which I thought would be more pleasant in nature. I've got to tell you, I don't think we're getting off to a good start. Perhaps you care to explain why you've detained us in this way.
I'm afraid this action, while unpleasant, is necessary, Captain. The protection of this planet and its people are my main concern. To that end, I must make sure that you and your people are not a threat.
Threat? What threat could we possibly pose? As I mentioned before, we're peaceful explorers. We're merely...
Yes. You only want to extend the hand of friendship. We have heard similar sentiments before, so you'll excuse me if I simply don't take you at your word. Experience has taught us the unfortunate lesson that not all species we encounter speak the truth. So, if you have a seat, we can begin. I have a few routine questions.
Certainly. The whole purpose of our visit was to get to know each other, after all. I'd be happy to entertain any questions you may have, but the stun barrier isn't necessary.
Be that as it may, I prefer to err on the side of caution, so I think that we will keep it in place for the time being. Simply a precaution, of course.
Fair enough. But before we begin, I have a question for you.
Oh, and that would be?
Where's my chief engineer?
I assure you, Captain, your officer has not been harmed. She has simply been transferred to another facility nearby, where she will also be questioned.
I'm gonna beam down to planet. Hello?
Oh, good. You're awake.
Who?
Hello.
Who are you?
Forgive my manners. My name is Tanis Pell.
Where am I?
Castellian Prime.
This is not the same room I beamed into.
No.
Why have you brought me here?
We have some questions that need to be answered, so I thought we could have a little chat.
A chat?
Yes.
What have you done with Captain Carter?
Nothing. He's speaking with one of my colleagues at the moment. You'll be reunited with him soon, I promise.
What, can I speak with him?
Not yet, but soon, after we've had a chance to talk. Come, it'll be painless, I promise. It's okay. Please, sit. Good, good. Are you comfortable, dear?
Sure, I guess.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about you. Tell me all about your people.
Well, for starters, I can tell you we don't like being kidnapped and interrogated.
I imagine that's something both of our people have in common, Commander. I was thinking in more general terms.
Fine. What would you like to know?
Everything.
That's a lot. Can you maybe narrow that down a little bit? Be more specific?
Okay. Tell me about your ship.
The Farragut? She's a Constitution-class starship used primarily for exploration and scientific study. There are 430 individuals on board from dozens of planets across the Federation.
Interesting. And this crew of yours just flies around up there and what?
Starfleet's mandate is to seek out new life and new civilizations. Make contact, forge alliances, share information and technologies, all while getting to know each other.
And you're part of this Starfleet?
You've never heard of Starfleet?
I can't say that I have, dear. No, it doesn't ring any bells.
Well, to answer your question, yes, I am a member of Starfleet. I'm the chief engineer of the Farragut.
An engineer? How exciting!
It has its moments. Would you like to see something?
Sure. What is it?
It's called a hypospray.
What does it do?
This. Sorry about that, but it's time I was getting back to my ship.
First Officer's Log, Stardate 6594.5. It has been several hours since Captain Carter and Commander Smithfield accepted Chief Minister Gray's invitation and beamed down to Castilian Prime. They've already missed 2 scheduled check-ins, and all of our attempts to contact the surface have gone unanswered. I'm starting to worry. Lieutenant, try them again.
Yes, Commander.
Forward scanner to bridge. Green.
Still no response.
Blast it.
Forward thrusters in station.
Have Commander Weston meet me in the transporter room. We're beaming down. Commander Logan, take the con. Keep trying.
Aye, sir.
Your refusal to cooperate, Captain, is quite unsettling. My questions are of the utmost importance. Why do you resist?
Stubbornness is a common trait among my people. We don't like being told what to do. That and something we call freedom.
Ah, in this we have something in common. Tell me, is your resistance to authority a genetic trait or perhaps something inherited?
I don't understand the question.
Are all of your people this, what did you call it, stubborn?
No. As a whole, humans have been considered stubborn. However, individually, we're all unique with different personality traits and quirks.
Human?
Yes, my people are called human.
But yet you look like a Castilian.
I was just thinking how much you look like a human.
How can such a thing be possible?
That's a little hard to explain.
Why?
There are a lot of theories behind it. I don't know if I can correctly convey them to you.
Will you try?
Well, we've encountered many civilizations that have progressed identical to our own, independent from one another. And scientists believe that a race called the Preservers seeded the galaxy long ago. And you and I, we're offshoots from that race.
So there are others out there like us.
The universe is vast. I've met people from many different worlds. In fact, we're part of the United Federation of Planets, where many planets have come together in peaceful cooperation and exploration.
But not all of them are peaceful, are they, Captain?
No.
So this peaceful mission you speak of, it's not shared by all worlds, is it?
No, but...
I knew it.
Atlan, you're speaking in absolutes. There are no absolutes in the universe. There's not one race that's completely good or bad. And to assume so is...
Do you deny that your world is a dangerous place, Captain Carter?
Of course not. There are dangers everywhere. Are you trying to convince yourself that we're dangerous? Or are you trying to convince someone else?
Very perceptive, Captain. We have hidden ourselves away for hundreds of your years, out of sight, protected, safe.
Safe from what? From whom?
From everyone. We have spent centuries isolated from the worries of the galaxy. But now the youngest of our people, they wish to go out and explore, make new friends.
That's not a bad thing.
You don't understand.
Why don't you explain it to me then?
If only I could. Now, I understand. Initiate phase 2. But be careful, do not harm her.
Hi. Are you lost? Not that I'd be much help if you were. I'm a little turned around myself. You wouldn't happen to know the way up here, would you? Are you okay?
My name's Michelle.
What's yours?
She's coming out of it.
What?
She's fighting it.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
You must increase before she regains consciousness.
Prepare to energize. Weapons ready. Set phasers on stun. Energize.
Energizing.
What's going on, Atlan?
Nothing that needs concern you, Captain. Everything is under control.
The hell it is. I've been patient with you, Atlan, but I'm reaching a breaking point. Where is Commander Smithfield?
You better be concerned with what's going to happen to you, Captain. Your ship has fired upon this installation. This is an act of war.
You're surprised? What did you think was going to happen when you took us prisoner?
But you assured us you were peaceful.
We are.
How did you get in here?
Trade secret. You okay, Jack?
Better now. Great timing.
Not fair. Not fair!
Weston, the barrier. Turn it off. RT, make a hole.
Not fair! Not fair!
Farragut,
not
emergency
fair!
email,
not
now!
Fair! Not fair! Not fair! Not fair! Not fair!
Captain's log supplemental. Thanks to a heroic effort, Commander Smithfield and myself have been rescued from the planet's surface. Unfortunately, Commander Robert Tackett was killed during the mission. It was not unusual for the commander to place the safety of his ship and crew above his own. He gave his life to save mine. I still can't believe you're gone. You've had so many chances to leave for your own command, but stayed here for Mike and me. For 20 years, you've been a good friend, brother. Give your shirt off the back for anyone. I'd trade places with you if I could. Thank you for saving my life. There's something I should have said a long time ago.
You know RT would have laid down his life for anyone on this ship.
Sir, I understand he was your friend, but we need to deal with the Castilians.
I know. I just need a moment.
We can't let them get away with this, Jack.
And we won't. For now, just get us out of their weapons range and hold position until I figure out what our next move will be. See to the arrangements, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Jack, I know how you're feeling right now. Listen to me. I know how you're feeling right now. But there are 428 other people on board this ship who are depending on you to make the right decisions. Keep your head about you, Jack. I already lost one of my dearest friends today. And I can't lose the other.
Thanks, Mike. Captain's log supplemental. It has been 3 hours since our rescue from Castilian Prime.
Last time I saw her, she was grumbling something that included your name and some choice words that I had to look up.
There's been no reply from Starfleet Command on how to deal with the Castilian threat.
I can't believe you're going to give up a good poker game. For combat training?
I've never considered myself to be a man motivated by anger, yet I cannot deny the urge for retribution I feel over the death of my first officer.
You know how the most ridiculous things can seem logical when you're having a dream? But when you wake up, you can't make sense of it, no matter how hard you try?
I've never had any trouble separating my feelings from my duty. Today, however, all bets are off. Mr. Morris, set a course back to Castilian Prime.
Aye, sir. Course RA planet, and laid in.
Engage at warp 6 and bring us into high orbit.
Consider it done.
You have the bridge, I'll be in my quarters.
This is Commander Robert Tackett of the Federation starship Farragut. We go after them. On my order. We have evidence of a Romulan vessel in Federation territory. Scan for life signs. I'll be in the transporter room. Mr. Logan, you have the comm.
Bridge, this is Carter. Report.
We're under attack, Captain! A Romulan warbird came out of nowhere and fired on us. We're really taking a beating here. Shields are on the verge of collapse.
Tell Smithfield to get those shields reinforced, and have Weston send security teams to sensitive areas, just in case we're breached. I'm on my way. We're under attack. Report to your assigned duty station. Carter to bridge.
Incoming!
Bridge, report.
Just barely holding on. Shields are down.
Security personnel, prepare to repel boarders.
How did you get in here? Stop!
Captain, are you all right?
Captain.
Mike, are you with me?
Jack? Where?
I don't know.
Are you two okay?
RT?
It's all right. It's over. We've got you now.
We?
You didn't think I would allow another command officer to beam down without an escort, did you, sir? Regulations plainly state...
It's good to see you, Mr. Weston.
Where else would I be, sir?
Where else indeed? RT, I don't understand. We were on the ship. The Romulans. Your death.
My what?
I watched you die.
I believe I can explain, Captain.
Atlan?
Yes, it is I, Captain. Please forgive the deception, but it was necessary.
I don't understand.
We are all as you see us now. The other me you encountered was an illusion placed directly in your mind by that machine.
But why?
I did not lie to you before, Captain. Our young do wish to journey out to the galaxy, but there is concern for our planet's protection.
But why the elaborate subterfuge?
You must look at it from their perspective, Commander.
I don't follow.
There are many beings out there who, when look at us, see not civilization with a rich history, but instead a weak society that would be easy to conquer. Your own memories of the Romulans are evidence of that, Captain. What would happen if the Romulans or Klingons found us instead of you?
I see your point.
I thought you might.
I don't mean to be blunt, but how did all this happen? Have you people always developed this way?
No. A little over 500 years ago, one of our moons exploded. The ensuing shockwave shifted our planet's axis just enough to cause mass destruction.
So that strange atmospheric haze around your planet,
is the remains of our moon, yes. As our axis shifted, the particles settled into orbit.
There is a unique mineral inside the moon dust which blocks a certain type of radiation from penetrating it, which allows us to use it as a shield of sorts. The unforeseen side effect is that our bodies stop aging around the age you see us now.
How old are you, anyway?
Yes, we're curious.
By your years, I'll be 128 in my next birthday.
I'm glad you're all right.
Captain's log, stardate 6596.6. Despite a rocky beginning, I am confident that the custodians will make a welcome addition to the Federation. Starfleet has dispatched a diplomatic contingent and the Corps of Engineers to help them address the security concerns. We're very excited to study the effects of the planetary haze. It's possible that we have just discovered the Fountain of Youth.
Captain, the USS Farragut has arrived in system, so we're clear for departure at our leisure. All aboard show green.
You okay, Jack?
I'm fine, RT. I've just had my share of bright colors lately.
Doctor said it'd be a few days before my eyes get back to normal.
What's normal?
On this ship, there's no such thing as normal.
Mr. Morris, what say we get underway?
Aye, sir. Plotting course 240, Mark 301. Laid in, sir.
Then take us out. The universe awaits.
Starship Farragut is a Farragut Films production. In association with NeoFX, visualizing the digital universe.
Made in Georgia.